And I'm Jim Scott. Topping our newscast tonight, the voters spoke last November, and in roughly 2 weeks, Bakersfield's new sales tax increase will kick in. And tonight, we have a better idea how the city plans to spend your Measure In tax dollars. 17's Eitan Wallace spoke with City Manager Alan Tandy today and joins us with the details. Eitan?
Well, Measure N is the 1-cent sales tax increase that narrowly passed weeks after Election Day. Now, City Manager Alan Tandy says funds from the tax will come in just a few weeks. He says the money will be immediately put to good use. $58 million. That's the amount of revenue leaders expect the city of Bakersfield to take in this year as a result of Measure N, the 1-cent sales tax measure that narrowly passed last November. City Manager Alan Tandy says part of the funds will come in as early as April 1st and will immediately be put to use.
It is a positive step forward in terms of policing.
Shots fired, we patched.
Over 3 years, the city plans to hire 100 additional officers and 56 civilian staffers. This year alone, Tandy says the city will hire 43 officers and another 25 civilian staff members. He says the new hires will greatly improve public safety.
We hope for the response times to be accelerated, particularly on Part 2 and 3 crimes, which are significant when your home's been burglarized, you want to see an officer and you want to see them there promptly.
The funds will also go towards these body cameras for each officer. But the funds won't just bring more police officers. Over 2 years, the city plans to hire 23 additional firefighters, including 11 this year. The city also plans to purchase 20 new vehicles for parks and emergency response and will create a rapid response team to help provide resources and housing for homeless. But Michael Turnipseed of the Kern Taxpayers Association says some of the plans were decided without public input.
A modern police force, and I'm all for that. But I think you got to get good quality recruits, and it can't be 100% public safety. Sorry, we have too many other issues. And they've already decided, well, homeless is going to get this and that. Without any public input, this is just city staff saying this is what it's going to be. Well, all of this needs to be discussed in the open where the public can talk about it. And on March 25th, the next meeting, I hope the public shows up and I hope the public asks their questions.
The Measure N Oversight Committee has thus far met twice, and as Michael Turnipseed said, will meet again on March 25th to review further spending proposals. Now, if you wish to keep up with the spending, the city's website has a full list of Measure N spending and expenses. We have posted a link to that on our site, kget.com. In studio, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.